This is a treehouse in the middle of Manhattan, in a garden in the West Village. I usually don't want to come up here when they're up here. Coming from the country with three girls, 10, 8, and 6, where they were used to running around outside and swinging off trees and playing in the fields, I thought, well, to have a treehouse in their garden. There's a nice layer of dust, but it's a great view. It's sort of a typical clubhouse. There's a huge furry pillow, a beanbag chair. There's some Archie comics, Betty and Veronica. There's an old boom box that I think still plays cassette tapes. I don't know where you get your hands on those anymore. And then sort of notebooks and sketch pads, and then they just feel free to bring chalk and draw on the walls and write things. And it's just kind of a unique experience to have a treehouse in New York, I think. It kind of makes it feel like you're living in Topanga Canyon a little bit. Well, we finished building the treehouse, and I came home from getting coffee one morning, and I saw the police were at my door. And they had an order from the city to come and check out a suspicious structure, I think, in the backyard is how they termed it. And both units kind of left scratching their heads. And then about another week later, I got the injunction from the city, stop work order, and sort of an order to just, come appear before the court. And my architect explained that this was billed as playground equipment, and the judges kind of scratched their heads and hemmed and hawed, and we went to a few more meetings. And then I got a call saying that the case had been dismissed, and the treehouse was as good as landmarked. And so the little treehouse that could, and it just, it's still here, so it's been great. And people can't believe that in the middle of the city there's this sort of back garden oasis that has something like a treehouse. It's become sort of more of a novelty and more of an eye-opener than I thought it ever was going to be, and that's not why I built it. It just made sense to have a treehouse at the time, and then now it's like, wow, you've got a treehouse in New York. That is so cool. And it's like, well, yeah, I guess it is,